Welcome back. Day number 2 of hay cutting. I checked the points and everything. Plugged that wire back into the ignition coil. Made it a little bit more snug and just tested it here going up the hill, and I don't know, it seemed okay. So I don't know, maybe it was a fuel issue yesterday. I blew through the fuel line. So I don't know. See what happens, but we got 3 fields left to cut, and I'm gonna try and get this done quick. Well, that was 4th gear coming up that hill, and it seemed fine. I have no idea, honestly, what the deal was. Hopefully maybe just a fuel delivery thing, maybe, because there's a lot of junk that came down in the sediment bowl, so maybe that's an issue, or was an issue, and could continue to be an issue. I never really got, I thought I got the majority of the tank cleaned out when I had it open this winter, but apparently not. So this is the field that we just cut yesterday, right down here. This is the next field. I try to do my my passes opening the field up, usually in like 1st gear, and then from there on out we try to go to 2nd. So maybe I'll start in 2nd, I don't know, we'll see. It's a good day for it, breezy, sunny. The next like 4 days they want really nice. Cutting right through this stuff. I don't know that I really want to go through this in 2nd gear. We are putting some thick, heavy windrows down, and just for kind of clarity, you can see how tall this stuff is. It's about knee high at the lowest point, and then where the thickest part of the field is almost shoulder high. So you can see, I mean, I'm cutting it pretty low too. This is really thick. Should make for some nice hay. There's some weeds in it, which is kind of given. These have been, this field especially has been a hay field for quite a few years. Probably ever since I was a kid. So you're bound to have some weeds in it, but overall it's really nice. it's not bad. It seems to be, knock on wood, running pretty decent. This one's more square and kind of uniform than the rest of them. There's a big groundhog hole up there that I hate, so we got to try and avoid that. This field's done. That means we're done completely. Two spots up there I did not cut completely because there is some huge groundhog holes, and I actually buried the hay bine in the one. Luckily I was able to pull it out, but I cracked the tongue in the process. So those need filled in. Been battling with those for a couple of years and they just keep getting bigger. You did good, girl. You did good. The 460, she ran pretty good. Hopefully it continues that way because we're gonna need to use this thing quite a bit more. You got tedding, you got raking, and then you got baling. Definitely glad that I converted this over to an alternator. I think that's just gonna be better all around. That's gonna do it for day 2 of hay cutting. And that's not even the work part of it. Got to get the International 435 baler ready to rock and roll. I don't think I'm going to try and use the 269, even though I have some ideas of things to try with it. I just don't even think it's worth it. So after, we're probably going to TED tomorrow, and then we'll get working on that baler, getting it strung up and go over everything greased. I got the manual for it, so we'll get everything ready for that. That way we're ready. So until next time, thanks for watching. I'm glad the hay's cut because it's been very wet and it needed cut. So subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tedding or raking or baling.